Okay, I think it started, so we should be good to go. And I think we all just needed to just share like a minute or two about what we studied on our topic that we were assigned to, right? Okay, sounds awesome. Does
Yeah,
anyone want to go first?
I can.
Okay.
So my topic was on passion. And so in the textbook, it says that we're attracted to people who are deeply interested in their work or topic and also interested in us. We like people who are interested in sharing their passion and interest in a way that we can understand. Um, but I'm sure we all have like sat in meetings like other like church meetings or something else where you can really see the difference between someone who has passion for the topic they're talking about and people who don't. And it's so much easier to engage pe with people who do have a passion for what they're talking about. And I think a really good example is Elder Holland. Like when he talks, like you just have to pay attention, I feel like, because you can like feel the passion. Um, and I know, at least for me, like it's a lot easier when I'm listening to General Conference when he's talking because of his passion and I can like feel that. And yeah, so it's kind of passion overall.
I love that. I can go next because mine was also passion, so I can just add a little bit to what you said. Something that I was thinking about when I was reading um just the text was that sometimes it's a little vulnerable to be passionate about things because you're not sure if your audience is also interested in what you're talking about, or maybe you already feel like they're kind of opposed to what you're saying, so it's a little bit kind of risky to put yourself out there and show how much something means to you. Um, but I completely agree with you that when we are passionate and we do allow our emotions to show through, that's what helps us be engaging, and it's also what helps us to connect with our audience. And I thought it was really interesting that the text said that it didn't matter how correct or accurate your facts were, or like your information was, if you weren't able to convey it with emotion. So, yeah, I thought it was interesting, but I'm excited to hear about, I think it was proximity and play. So, if someone else wants to take it away.
I did play, so I can go next. So basically, the textbook talks about how play is not actually the opposite of work like people think it is. And a lot of the times in like business situations or in presentations, people think you have to be like super serious, for people to take like the message seriously. But it's actually the opposite. When we are having more like fun and being more experimental with what we're telling people, they actually absorb it more, and it's like just an overall more enjoyable experience. And I feel like what came to mind for me was like social media stuff. It's like there are messages that people are conveying to us that are important, but they're usually doing it in like a more creative or fun way. So it's just something to think about when we're presenting. Um, like, how are we portraying this so that it's going to be memorable for people?
I can go. I'm apologize right now. I'm trying to get over being sick, so I sound super congested. Um, just a heads up. But yeah, so I had proximity. I think that's an interesting one. I think it actually kind of ties into these other ones too, especially passion. I think when you like, it's basically talking about how when you're presenting or you're sharing anything, right? Like you want to be able to draw the audience in. Like you don't want to feel like they're being pushed away. You want to be able to be giving them like good social clues and cues and stuff like that. Like you just want them to feel like they're attached to it, like they're connected to it um, as well. And so I think like one of the biggest things with proximity, part of the things I was talking about as well are like with slides specifically, um, just making sure that like if you put text on there, making sure that it can be read. If you have images, making sure that they're not distracting. We kind of talked about that in like the last standalone slides like project that we did. Um, there's some things on there um, on proximity as well, but I mean, the thing is just making sure. Oh, wait, can you guys hear me still? You can't. Okay. My computer's just showing network is like not stable, so and my screen is frozen, so I can't tell. Um, but yeah, just making sure that they feel like they're close to you and that they can really relate and buy into the message um, as well. And I think that kind of goes back to the passion as well. If you're passionate about it and you do a good job making the audience feel like they're involved, then they are also going to be interested and passionate about it as well. So that's kind of the proximity part of it, just making sure everyone feels attached and kind of buys into it.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Was there anything else that we needed to like go over as a group or do?
I think the rest is just on the discussion board after.
Okay, sweet. Well, thanks everybody for being here. You guys are awesome. Hope you get filmed
Yeah.
by Tyler and
Thanks for setting it up.
yeah, anytime. I think I do have to go back to this meeting as soon as possible. But I'll get this uploaded and then added to the discussion board as soon as I can. So
Thanks,
Perfect. Thank
Vero.
you.
thanks, guys. See ya.
Okay, see ya.